EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tigers of Toronto taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. It's Brown. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Tigers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Ravens at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. Again, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Davis. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
5-9.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a second and 10.
Hey, Ram. Black 80, black.
Herbert now. A short one here, caught by McBride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
No. Back. Ready. Go.
Now a handoff working right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Lion. Baylor Tigers.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Cap. What is it?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 7-7, our score after 1.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Run! Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Hey, OP. Set.
They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Inside give to Dickerson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Report. 180. Sit up.
To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go. Hey, Ray.
Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Tigers.
Up the middle to Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Set. 5-9. Baylor Tigers. Go.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here is 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now Herbert going to change the look. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Kappa. Hey, go lion. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. Baylor Tigers. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Jackson going to keep it. Shoves him aside. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. So nothing doing there. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Baylor Tigers. Go, let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 3rd and 3.
Lion.
Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go now.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Tigers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
I got it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
No, we changed it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pass the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Hey, go lion. Let's go. Hey, Ray. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 21. Why did it help?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Lamar changing the play.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Home six right. Baylor tight. 59, 59.
Back to throw. Herbert to the right side and intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Ravens 14.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone saying, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Let's go, let's go. Home the troops right. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Tigers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Middle.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Wanna quit? Report!
Dickerson on the handoff. 20, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
28. Ravens 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 41, here's a second down and 4. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. From the 41, Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Now inside the 25. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Caught right side, Davis.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power? Also dangerous.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
21. Hey, can't play 59, 59. Ready.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Set.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
59, 59. Hey, go Lion. Hold the troops right.
Slot man moves right. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Jackson going to keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Jackson. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Off the draw, it's Dickerson. Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Running it with Dickerson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This is 3rd and goal. Now Lamar changing the look. Throwing, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Halfway. Baylor tight. 12. 21. Set.
Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll come up now on second down.
Set. Go. Hey, go.
Throwing, Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Jackson. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Toronto, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.